Sorry, I just had to close the door so that way I can limit as much noise as possible. Anyway, hello! Welcome to another live stream. Catching up on what I am doing every week, I guess. Yes, welcome. Glad you could join. Train of thought. Alright, agenda for today. I am not going to be showing you what I have been knitting because I haven't been knitting much. And I am, what's it called? So I will show you what last weekend's project was. I thought we could go look at the whiteboard and then we could like take a vote on what this weekend's project should be. I'm way behind on my big secret project, but you know, I won't bother you guys with that because that's like a tease. That's rude. I shouldn't talk about that big project until I'm ready to share it with you. Anyway, what's new with me this week? Why, hello. I don't recognize your name. Welcome. Glad you found me. Let's see. New this week. I don't think I showed you guys my shelves last week, did I? I recently put up shelves like a couple weeks ago. And I'm like, I really like them. So they're not completely decorated because I don't have everything to decorate them. I kind of like have kind of been collecting things to put on my shelves. But mostly I wanted to like get them up. And then like figure out how to do them. I'm thinking I want to like decorate them seasonally, but the problem with doing that is that they are never going to match whatever season that, like you'll be able to tell what season I filmed stuff in because of my shelves, but I don't know if that's a bad thing. Anyway. Cubes for fabric. Yeah, that's what this is. I need to get more cardboard. So what I have done, I don't think I showed you guys this either. I've bolted, so all of my fabric that is over 2 yards, I put on big bolts that I got from my local fabric store because they're just cardboard and they throw them out. So that's a tip. If you want to bolt your fabric, you can usually ask at the cutting counter if they have any empty bolts that you can take. Generally they just throw them out and they don't reuse them because they have to like scan a specific barcode. So then usually they'll let you take the bolts. So anything that's over 2 yards I like to keep on a big bolt, and then anything that's under a yard I want to get more cardboard so that way I can bolt them like I have these. You guys kind of can't really see. Oh, it's so unsteady, I'm sorry. Anyway, because I feel like storing fabric vertically looks better than horizontally, and putting it on basically a 12 by 12 cardboard thing just makes it look really nice and neat. So I'm really excited about that. I'm probably, next time I go to the fabric store, I'll probably ask for some empty bolts and then just cut them up, because that seems like the best way to do that. Anyway, so this is all less than 2 yards of fabric that I have up here, unless it's one of my saris. But that's a different story. Anyway, so ideally I want all of my cubbies to be that. But right now they're like miscellaneous storage, which I need to find homes for the things that are in the cubbies, and it's a process. The first step of my studio was getting it to like a functional workspace, and now like decorating it and like getting it in all the fancy bits is a process. So here are, I'll just turn the camera. So those are the shelves that I've put up recently. Hold on. Trying to make it so you guys are steady, but you can like see them. Ah, that works. Okay. So these are the shelves that I've put up above my studio. Not my studio, but my machines. So I need to figure out how to make the cork board look a little bit nicer because I'm not entirely happy with it, and I'll probably cut one of the things so that way it fits right there really nicely. So I have a band right there. I want to get 2 smaller shelves to go on this wall and then continue the cork there too. But yeah, I'm kind of going for like a woodland animal theme for my studio, but I also want lots of florals. So we will see how that all turns out. I also started putting up the hat wall, which I am so excited. If you guys have been hanging out with me for a while, I've been talking about that. The days are getting shorter and the light's gonna start getting funky, so that's what we're gonna deal with. Anyway, the little animals are adorable, and I really like them. So I grew up in the mountains, and so like woodland animals and things like that are kind of just like a nostalgic thing for me. So that's exciting. At the end of the year, I'm probably going to put out a planning video, and like on the cork, I'll just put like a vision board, because like I see it pretty much from everywhere I sit in my studio, unless I'm working at my table. But like if I'm at my machines, I can see the cork. If I'm at my desk, I can see the cork. And I have some pretty ambitious goals for the next year, so I'm hoping that making a vision board will help me get there. So there's that. Yeah, and so I'll definitely bring you guys along to like see me making that vision board, because why not? I mean, planning content is still content, and that's what it is. Okay, so like I said before, I have not been knitting, mostly because my next knitting project stresses me out and I don't want to have to worry about it right now. So let's move on to this pinafore, because it is absolutely adorable and it needs some alterations, which we will talk about, and I will do them this weekend, I should say. Ugh. I'm gonna have to turn you guys so you can see this. So this pinafore is made out of 4 yards of flannel. It is this lovely pale blue. It's almost a gray. And then it has aspen trees on it, which I thought was adorable. And if you look at the very close detail, it also has like snowflakes, which is super cute. And I thought it would be really cute for a winter pinafore. I put on some patch pockets. And overall, I really like just how simple it is. And how fun it is to pair with like pretty much everything in my wardrobe. I feel like it'll go really nicely just because it's neutral but still a pattern, and you know, my rule is if it matches my pin shirt, it matches everything, and it definitely does. So the problems that I have with it is, one, the fabric on the straps has relaxed. So if I want it to keep a good tension, I need to shorten this by about 1 inch, and as you can tell, it's also gaping. And the reason how come it's gaping is because I wanted this cross look in the back, but what I did not account for with the cross look was that I needed to like make this a trapezoid shape, the bib a trapezoid shape instead of an actual square. So what I'm going to do is probably measure in 1 inch, and then just taper it here. And then that'll take this out. It'll basically just move it right there, so that way it'll sit at the same width at the top that it's been sitting at, but it won't gape like it has been. So that needs to happen. I'll probably also shorten it 1 inch. So there's that. I have already worn this a couple of times, and I absolutely love it. It is such a great, like, I'm feeling a little chilly today, I'm going to put on this layer, and I will put it on, like, over top a shirt and a skirt that I'm already wearing, just as a warmth layer. I've also worn it on top of sweaters. It is not quite cold enough to do that, but it will be soon, and I'm super excited to just, like, have this layer to throw on. It's made out of a flannel. I don't know if I told you guys that. But yeah, this is going to be a wonderful addition to my winter wardrobe, and I'm super excited. The video for this is probably going to come out in December. It's going to be one of my last videos of the year. Yeah, and then I just put like super cute 2 buttons. I was definitely going for like like a cottagecore type of vibe with it. So that's what my goal was, and I think I accomplished it. It's a lot of fun to wear. I still need to go out and do a photo shoot with it, but I'm not going to be too worried about it until I like start editing the video in a couple weeks. So I also doesn't it look so fun with my bright yellow dress? Like, so fun. I don't know if I'm going to actually get any use out of these patch pockets. I mean, they sit at a really good height. But they're kind of just big patch pockets. I don't know. Alright, we're going to have to figure out a better lighting situation for next week because these dots are not doing it for me. Who knows? The sun could change position in a week and then we wouldn't have this issue. Alrighty. I'm getting notifications on my phone for things that I don't care about, and I thought I had turned notifications off on. Does that happen to anyone else? Like, you're just like, I thought I turned notifications off on that app, and then, like, it just keeps popping up. Anyway, you can wear it with so many garments. Yes, that was the goal. I had the thought that if I'm going to make a pinafore, it needs to be able to match everything. So what I did was in the pins, there's a light blue color that's pretty much the same as this one. And it also has a lot of like khaki gray tones in the aspens. So it literally will blend with like my entire wardrobe. One day I'll give you guys like a wardrobe tour. So you can kind of like see how I'm building it. Maybe that'll be a video for next year. I've already kind of done one with like, so I did a live back in March, April-ish of all my handmade items. So you can see a lot of things that I had made to that point, but I've made a lot of other things, and yeah. I've made a lot of like conscious clothing choices since then, which I wasn't really making then. So that's a thing. But yeah, the waistband on this is also like, obviously my dress form is not my size, but the waistband on the pinafore I made really big so that way I could wear sweaters with it, and it wouldn't be too tight. And so the sweater that I finished, oh, I meant to bring that in so I could show you guys. Okay, if you haven't been following me on Instagram, I finished the sweater that I've been working on. And I meant to bring it in so I could show you guys. I'm sorry, I failed. But anyway, I've worn that sweater with this and it's absolutely adorable. When it cools off a little bit, I will probably wear that sweater in this pinafore combo because I think it's super cute. And go take pictures. And that's probably what the pictures for this outfit will be. I've talked about this before, I'm trying to like step up my Instagram game, which means that I need to go and do more photo shoots. And it's really, the photo shoots that I've been doing have really been turning into like my personal me time. And it's been nice to be able to like just go outside and like hang out with myself and no one else. I mean, I do get weird looks from people occasionally, but the parks that I usually go to are pretty empty for the most part. So yeah, there's that. Yeah. I feel like I keep running out of things to talk to you guys about. Well, let's just move on, shall we? Let's go to the whiteboard. Let's go to the whiteboard because we have a project to cross off. Okay, cool. Whiteboard time. I don't know why I'm singing something vaguely Beauty and the Beast, but there we go. Alright. Not really going to be working on any of these historical pieces until after the big secret project is done. So let's go here. Where is my eraser? So we have done the aspen tree pinafore. Moving right along. Yeah. I'm super excited because like crossing things off is great. Yeah. So I need help deciding on what my next project would be. So I've gotten 4 options. All of them are shirts. I'm gonna be doing like another big round of shirts. Mostly because I feel like I have, I don't know, I need winter shirts. That's what I need. All my shirts right now are short sleeved, and I need long sleeve warm shirts that I can layer with things to help stay warm. Because I have plenty of tights that I can layer under my skirts, but I don't have any long sleeve shirts. So that's the thing that we are doing. So all of the shirts that I'm going to be talking about are going to either be 3/4 or full length. So sorry, reading comments. They're either going to be 3/4 or full length. I might make a couple, depending on how much fabric I have. I might make a couple like short sleeve flannel ones, just to like be transition ones. Anyway, I'm not always freezing either. My body temperature has been weird and inconsistent, so options. We have this wonderful, like, I'm calling it Christmas, but it's really just like a winter themed hedgehog print. So it's just hedgehogs in like hats and scarves and like woodland goodness. I think it's super cute. And I think I have 1, 2.5. So I have 2.5 yards. So I should be able to make a long sleeve, and I do prefer button-ups, which is probably what a lot of these are going to be, is some version of button-up. So we have the Winter Hedgehog, which is this one. And then I thought that this kind of like aquatic animal print was adorable. And it just has like a lot of different animals on it, and it has a lot of like good colors on it too. So I'm actually super glad I wore this shirt today, because this is the fabric that I match everything to. It's not really like a direct match, but it goes well with it. So that's what I was thinking for this one. Probably another form of button up. I think I have 2.5 yards. Yep, 2.5 yards of this as well. So I can make a long sleeve. And both of those are flannel, so both of those would be like winter shirts. The other one that I have is this really cute springtime fox print, and this is just like a cotton. And so I was probably going to make a 3/4 length sleeve out of this, probably something vaguely Edwardian. I don't know yet, but anyway, that's this project. And then I have this, which, how much do I have of this? 1, 2, 3, about 3 yards. Okay, so it's the same fabric that the skirt that I'm wearing is made out of. I absolutely love this skirt, and I want a shirt to go with it. And I want to play with the directionality of the fabric. So a lot of times when I make separates out of the same fabric, I want them to look like a dress when I wear them together, but I make them in separate, so that way I can like incorporate them better into my wardrobe. They're just like easier. Separates are easier sometimes. And I tend to wear separates more, which is why I do that. Anyway, I would play with like the directionality. So the skirt is very horizontal. And then it has a band on the bottom that's vertical. So I would probably make most of the shirt vertical with like the sleeves horizontal, probably. That would be cute. And I'd probably do like a very tailored button-up look for this. Kind of like these shirts, but with like a cuff at the wrist and like all of the details that go into that. So yes. those are the options. So we have the stripe, which is going to be a very tailored button-up. We have the fox, which is going to be vaguely Edwardian, and 3/4 sleeve. We have the aquatic animals, which will probably be another button-up. Like, I think all of these I want to be button-ups. And then we have the winter hedgehogs. So you guys will have to tell me what project you want to vote for. I am going to put a poll in my community tab. Tomorrow is my editing day, so if I start on this, I'm going to start on it like after dinner tomorrow. So I'm going to put a poll up in my community tab with all 4 options, so that way you can go and vote, and then whichever project you guys choose, I will do, because I can't decide, and I really just want to get started on all of them. If I think I have time, I will do 2, so I'll just take the 2 highest and do those, and then I'll show those to you next week. Anyway, super excited. So I like that idea. Yeah, I thought it would be a fun thing to kind of like add into the live stream, kind of like as an interactive thing, because like just showing you guys a project and talking about, I feel like it all gets repetitive and it doesn't allow for like interaction, and I'm trying to make things interactive. Okay, anyway. Ooh, that's projects. Okay. I really want overalls and a pair of slacks, but I need to make a mock-up for those first, and I will probably dig in here to find fabric for a wearable mock-up. So yeah, that might be a thing coming soon. But I really want those because I have a dark wash denim for the overalls, and I feel like they would be super cute and go with everything, just like my Pinafore does. So there's that. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Let's go back to the desk, shall we? Okay, I don't want you guys to like fall off. There we go. Right on. I'm sinking into mock-up land myself. Yeah, I mean, they're helpful, but they're annoying. I mean, just be honest. I do have a pattern, I'm not going to go dig for it right now, that I absolutely love for pants. The problem is I have gained a considerable amount of weight since I bought that pattern, so I don't know if it's in my size anymore and like how much adjusting I'm going to need to do to it, but I will figure that out. I will film the whole process, of course, because that's a thing we do here, and I will share it with you guys eventually. So, I was going through my upload schedule today, and I realized that I left a hole in November. November 9th was the day that I had forgotten to schedule an upload for. And rather than like going through everything and like just moving everything up, because I have everything pre-scheduled on YouTube right now, so that way like I don't have to do anything. It just like auto uploads for you guys on Mondays. Yeah, so instead of like moving everything up, I decided to just like throw a video in. So I'm editing the yellow dress right now, and that'll go up in November. Joe Cape will go up in December. Pinafore will go up in December, and then that's it for our 2020 content, and I'm kind of excited. So yeah, it's gonna be great. We're gonna be solidly moving on to 2021 content, and I'm super excited. Yes, 2021. We're officially in the last quarter of the year, guys. How does that feel? Like, I'm not super optimistic that 2021 is going to be much better, but you know, lasted this long, we can last another year, I guess. So, mad year. Yeah, it has been. But it's also been a lot of fun. I feel like I can say that because I'm an introvert, and I don't really interact with a lot of people anyway, so it feels surreal. Yeah, it kind of does. So, heading towards a big move for me. Good luck. Honestly, good luck. Moving is stressful anyway. Moving during the pandemic is even more so, I would think. We're not doing it, obviously. But yeah, it's like good luck. Stay safe. Let's see. What else do I got for you guys? I mean, I could always pull out Joe. Do you guys want some Joe time? I mean, I feel like that's a stupid question. Let's move you guys so you can get a better view. I've been practicing for lockdown my whole life. Introverts unite separately in our own homes. Preferably with a pet sugar glider. But only get a pet if you're responsible. Alright, I've got to give him some scratches and make him happy before I pull him out, so. Because I rudely woke him up and pulled him out of his cage right before hopping on the live, and he is not happy. Are you, little guy? Are you going to decide that it's adventure time and go pee all over my studio? He might decide to do that. I feel like this gives you guys like a good idea on how small he actually is. Because I show people pictures of him and they're just like, oh, he's so cute. And then they see him in person and they're just like, he's so little. And I'm like, yeah, what did you expect? I told you he was the size of my hand. Are you hiding from the camera? I'm trying to decide if you should wake up or not. My 5-year-old son is enamored. I think the entire world is enamored with Joe. And rightly so, because he is adorable. Hey, I am your mother. You will do as I tell you. And right now I'm telling you to be held and enjoy the attention. His nails are turning really yellow, and I don't know if that's because I keep feeding him oranges or if something's going on. Maybe I should stop giving you oranges for a week and see if they turn back to the normal color. I think it's the oranges, honestly. Because the oranges turn its poop orange too. He wants alone time. No, he just wants like quiet, dark snuggle time. That's what he wants. You had to show them your face. Mom, I don't want to be awake, Joe. Yes. Yes. All right. You see a little tail. He got a little stressed when the weather turned cold and started chewing on his tail again. But it seems to be fluffing back up, so we're doing good. Alright, let's reorient you. You know, that's not a terrible angle for me. Probably keep you guys there for a minute. Okay. So yeah, we're at 30 minutes. This is a shorter live. I've ran out of things to talk to you guys about. Do you guys have any questions, comments, concerns? Voice your opinion? I don't know. Ugh, excuse me. All right. Well, I am going to go ahead and head off then. My son asked what kind of sugar glider. What is that kind of sugar glider? I do believe that Joe is your average sugar glider, that he doesn't have any special coloring or anything. Cinnamon sugar gliders have like a red tone to them, and then you have the white albino sugar gliders, and he is just your normal brown. So yeah, he's just your average, he's your average Joe. So you're welcome. All right, I'm going to head off. I will see you guys all next week for a new live. And on Monday, we are going to talk about sleeve supports in my Elsa gown. Ooh, I liked editing that video. It was a good energy day when I was filming. So I will see you guys all next week for a new live. Bye, everyone!